Have you ever gotten up from the sofa then, sat back down because you forgot to grab the TV remote, and then just sat there, staring at the remote 3 steps away, deeply contemplating life? Well, if that sounds familiar, then congratulations, you're not alone. After 60, a stranger starts silently knocking on the door every morning. Its name is age-related muscle loss, or as some call it, sitting down and not wanting to get up anymore. But hold on, this isn't a segment for complaining, because actually, there's news even better than a comfy seat or new slippers. It's that just one daily habit, simple, not sensational, can reawaken your muscle strength. Even if you're 75, your hair's whiter than before and you can't remember where you put your glasses. No equipment needed, no need to leave the house, just a chair, a wall, and a bit of determination not to be stolen by that post-lunch drowsiness. And even better news. This habit isn't something I made up to get likes. It's been proven by a series of serious scientific studies, hundreds of pages long. Don't worry, you don't need to read them. I already did. So, are you ready? We'll explore together why just one small daily action can help you walk more steadily, stand up more easily, and especially, no longer have to have a mental negotiation with the remote. What is that habit called? Don't leave yet, because I'm not telling you right away. Gotta keep a little secret, so you stay with me until the end of the video, because if you quit halfway, you might just do it the wrong way, then blame the chair, or do it for a week and then stop because you didn't feel immediately stronger. But if you watch until the end, I promise, you'll understand why this habit is like brushing your teeth. Not doing it won't cause immediate harm, but neglecting it for a long time is detrimental. You'll know how to start without feeling, oh no, another thing I can't keep up with. And most importantly, you'll see that you can still control your health with just 5 minutes a day. Come on, what are you still sitting there hesitating for? The chair is ready, the wall is still standing there. Only one thing is uncertain. Will you dare to give your body a chance to revive? There's something few people are willing to admit. It's not that you're lazy. It's that from a certain age onwards, your muscles start to automatically retire, even though you never signed their retirement papers. Young people sit for a long time, then get up and they're fine. But for us, we stand up first, then our soul catches up later. That's not your fault. That's sarcopenia, a name that sounds like science fiction, but is actually the condition of muscle gradually wasting away with age. Silently, politely, and extremely persistently. But the interesting thing here is, muscle isn't something that's lost and gone forever. It can be called upon, reawakened, and restored if we know how to speak its language correctly. And that language isn't meditating for 3 hours, nor is it daydreaming about your youth. It's a habit called progressive resistance training, or PRT. PRT sounds fancy, but actually it's resistance training with progression. To put it even more simply, it's pushing, pulling, standing up, sitting down. A little heavy, but manageable, and gradually increasing. The key lies in the word progression, meaning today you do 5, next week you do 6. No need to be better than anyone else. Just be better than your own self from last week. And that's enough. So why is PRT called muscle anti-aging medicine? Because every time you use your body to resist force, for example, standing up from a chair without using your hands, your body will think you're about to do something serious. So it flips a switch called mTOR. Don't worry, no need to remember the name. Just know that when this switch is flipped, the body starts calling back the construction workers. Muscle fibers are repaired and rebuilt. Bones are stimulated to become denser. Nerves start working faster, like a Wi-Fi modem being reset after years of piggybacking off the neighbor's network. The effects don't stop after the workout. PRT creates a cumulative effect that lasts up to 48 to 72 hours after each session. That means if you exercise today, you're still benefiting tomorrow. No extra energy wasted, no need to repeat. The body continues to work underground. This is also why experts say that exercising resistance correctly is even more effective than taking calcium or multivitamin pills. And the most surprising thing? Even if you're 70, 75, or even 80 years old, your body will still recover muscle very noticeably if you do PRT correctly. It's not as stubborn as we think. Just knock on the door regularly, speak politely, and it will answer. So we've just gone through the secret that makes PRT the most powerful natural strength recovery medicine after 60. No prescription needed, no side effects, just every morning instead of sitting on the chair forever, we stand up and start. If earlier you were still thinking, sounds appealing, but are you sure? I'm not in my 20s anymore to exercise and expect to gain muscle. Well then, the good news is, you don't have to believe me, just Believe the scientists who spent years, spent a lot of money, and measured every little bit to verify it. One study published on PubMed, where all the real scientific articles are, not Facebook rumors, followed a group of people over 60 who did regular PRT for 12 weeks. The results? Easier to stand up from a chair, faster walking speed, and my personal favorite, many people no longer needed to rely on their respected handrails. Just 3 months. No magic, no illusions, just muscles responding when they realize they're being used seriously. Then, there's another compilation. This time not one study, but 18 studies combined, and it wasn't done casually either. They discovered that PRT not only helps muscles become stronger, but also helps bones become denser, especially the thigh and hip bones. That means, if you happen to slip, and slip elegantly, the risk of fracture will be significantly lower. Sounds normal, but for older adults, not breaking a bone after a minor fall sometimes is what keeps them independent for a few more years. And that's not all. An analysis from Cochrane, an organization that rigorously analyzes medical data down to the cellular level, looked at over 120 trials and found that older adults who do regular PRT can be proactive with almost all simple activities of daily living, such as strolling, cooking, and self-care. In other words, regular resistance training helps maintain autonomy, and for many people, that's more valuable than an Olympic medal. If you're still skeptical at this point, another study shows even people over 70, exercising only 2 times a week, showed a clear increase in muscle mass and strength. There's no such thing as too old to exercise. There's only haven't started yet. Frankly, if a drug could do all of the above, increase muscle, increase bone density, reduce falls, improve daily activities, it would definitely be heavily advertised on TV and selling like crazy. But PRT doesn't need packaging, doesn't need a doctor's prescription, just a small decision every day. So, if you've ever thought, I'm old, it probably won't work, then remember, science has proven otherwise, and your body is always ready, if asked persistently and kindly. At this point, many people will probably say, sounds good, but I don't have weights, no treadmill, no gym. Can I still do it? The answer is, yes, you can. You can do it well, and you can do it right now, without leaving the chair you're sitting in. Actually, for muscles to respond, you don't need to grunt and strain like an athlete. Just a gentle, targeted, regular impact every day, and your body will already think it's preparing for the Olympics. And here's how to start. Imagine every morning after brushing your teeth, instead of reaching for your phone to read celebrity divorce gossip, you do something simpler. Stand up, sit down from your chair, but intentionally. Just sit on the chair, back straight, arms relaxed at your sides, then stand up. No using your hands for support, no springing up quickly. Just stand up, then sit down, slowly, like you're doing Tai Chi, and consciously aware that every time you do it, you're rebuilding your entire motor system. Sounds so simple it doesn't seem like exercise. But this very movement, what doctors call sit to stand, is one of the most basic fitness tests for older adults. Being able to do it 10 times without using your hands is a huge plus. And if you can only do 4 or 5 times when you first start, that's okay too. Add a little bit each day, like adding sugar to tea. Your body will sweeten up little by little. And when your thigh muscles start working again, it's also time to send a message to your arms and shoulders. Hey guys, it's your turn. That's when we move to the nearest wall, not to lean on it, but to do push-ups. Yes, not the straining kind like young people in the gym, but wall push-ups, pushing against the wall, gently, slowly, and enough for your shoulders, arms, and chest to feel it. Hands placed at chest level, body slightly leaning. Inhale. Push towards the wall, then exhale as you return. No one's asking you to do 50, just 8 to 10 times, regularly every day, and you've sent the signal, I still need you guys, to your upper body muscles. Your shoulder muscles will become stronger. You'll clearly see it when opening a stubborn jam jar or when you need to push yourself up from an overly soft sofa. If you have resistance bands at home, the stretchy kind sold everywhere online, consider them your #1 assistant on your recovery journey. Tie the band to a doorknob, hold the ends with both hands, stand straight, then pull towards your body. Squeeze your shoulder blades together as if you're pinching a piece of paper between your shoulders. Then slowly release. This movement doesn't need to be heavy, doesn't need to pull until you're shaking. Just do it regularly, and your back will be less hunched, Your posture will be straighter and you'll breathe deeper, not to compete in a beauty pageant, just to go grocery shopping without your back hurting after 10 minutes of carrying bags. And now for the secret part, the movement that's often overlooked but is the silent hero that helps you not fall when chasing the cat or walking in a slippery bathroom. It's heel raises. Stand behind a chair for support, lightly holding on, then slowly lift your heels up. Standing on the balls of your feet, hold for 1 second, then lower very slowly. No need to stand as high as a circus performer. Just do it slowly, with control. About 12 to 15 times every morning. And your calf muscles, ankles, and overall body balance will thank you. Each time you do it, you're sending a subtle message to your brain. I'm still okay. I can still control where I'm going. All of the above, sitting down and standing up, wall push-ups, pulling the band, heel raises, when combined will only take you about 5 to 8 minutes each day. No sweating, no sore muscles, no one shouting 1, 2, 3 push harder. Just you and your body, sitting down, standing up, and understanding. We still need each other. However, not every day is a bright day. There will be days when you feel tired. Some days you'll do fewer repetitions than yesterday. Some days you'll just start and already want to stop. That's okay. No journey is without tired legs. No habit becomes a close friend after just a few days of meeting. Just make sure you don't let 2 consecutive days go by without doing anything at all. One day you forget. That's acceptable. 2 consecutive days of forgetting. Then remind yourself, okay, I can't let the chair win all the time. Remember that no exercise is too small if done regularly, and no muscle is too old if it's still being asked to work. PRT doesn't require you to become an athlete. It only requires one thing: gentle patience with yourself, and one more small thing. For encouragement, if you maintain this micro PRT sequence every day, just 8 minutes, then after 2 to 4 weeks, you might stand up faster, sit down without straining, and especially, the next time the TV remote falls on the floor, you won't look at it like an enemy anymore, but you'll bend down to pick it up, back straight, without a groan. Now let's assume you've been consistently doing 8 minutes every day. You can stand up and sit down effortlessly. Wall push-ups feel like opening a door to sunshine. You can do calf raises multiple times without feeling tired. Sounds great, right? But this is when you need to be careful, because when your body finds every exercise too familiar, it won't respond as strongly as before. In other words, your muscles start getting lazy, just like you used to be. Actually, muscles don't need to be tortured or exhausted. They just need to be reminded, I'm still valuable, still being used, and occasionally challenged a bit. It's like that juicer in your kitchen. It doesn't need to run all day, but don't let it gather dust for a year, only pulling it out for special occasions. A simple yet effective way to wake up your muscles is to use the +1 rule, and you can write it down in your notebook or workout log. Whenever an exercise feels too easy, add a little something, +1 repetition, +1 stiffer resistance band, +1 longer hold, +1 balance exercise at the end. That's all. No need to change too much. But after a week or two, you'll be surprised. Push-ups increased from 6 to 9. Calf raises went from 10 to 15 times. And every time you reach for a shirt, your shoulder creaks less than before. Your body doesn't demand you train like an athlete. It just needs to see that each week there's something new, a signal to keep adapting. Because your body is like a long-time friend, it can silently endure for a long time. But once it feels neglected or forgotten, it will start to resist. But hey, don't misunderstand. Gradual progression is for gentle challenges, not reckless ones. If you feel your shoulders starting to ache, your back getting a bit tight, or you're panting like you just ran a marathon after exercising, those are signs you should go back to the previous level. The principle is, stop when you feel at your limit but still maintaining good form. No bending, no grimacing, don't just get it over with. Slow, steady with correct posture, always the wisest choice after 60. And remember, no need to increase every day. No need for every week to be better than the last. Some weeks you'll feel good after exercising, so maintain that level. Some weeks you'll be a bit tired, so lighten up. That's not a step backward. That's a break between rounds to come back stronger. Your body is like a car. Running it hard all the time can easily break the engine. But if you know how to gently brake, add oil, and accelerate at the right time, its lifespan will extend for quite a while. In summary, a simple exercise routine, if maintained consistently, will certainly bring results. But if you occasionally upgrade it slightly, adding a bit of intentional challenge, the effectiveness will not only last longer but also be more profound. and make you proud every time you look back at your journey. Your body will respond with very small but very real signals. You'll stand up from a chair without needing to use your hands anymore. You won't have to switch hands constantly when carrying groceries. And the best part, no more hesitation, no more refusing. When your grandkids invite you to the park, you'll say, "Yes, let's go." By now, you've probably gotten used to standing up and sitting down a few times each morning, doing a few calf raises and wall push-ups that feel like you're wiping dust. Your body has also started to nod. No more groaning after every bend, no more demanding a break while folding laundry. But then comes a day when you yourself feel, "I think I'm doing pretty well." And at that exact moment, it's time to slightly upgrade, not by switching to lifting 45-pound weights, not by continuously climbing 10 flights of stairs. Instead, add 2 longer, more intentional workout sessions each week so your body not only maintains but also progresses. It's like cooking every day only needs a rice cooker. But if you're having a small party, you need to prepare a little more carefully. Add dishes, add time, and add a bit of excitement. Exercise is the same. The main meals will be 2 full sessions each week, with the rest being light daily micro-PRT-like snacks. This combination is the formula that medical experts acknowledge. People over 60 can still increase strength and improve mobility if they know how to correctly combine light daily volume with moderate weekly intensity. So what exactly is a full session? Don't worry, it's not a workout that leaves you drenched in sweat like you just ran a marathon, and you certainly don't need to hire a personal trainer standing by, prompting every rep. A full session is simply about 25 to 30 minutes, twice a week, that you dedicate solely to your body, with the goal of going slower, more thoroughly, and increasing the challenge a bit. The exercises are still familiar movements, but the execution is elevated. If on a regular day you stand up and sit down 10 times, then during a full session, do 2 rounds. 10 times, rest for 30 seconds, then another 10 times. If you usually do 12 calf raises, then in this session, hold longer at the top or add another repetition. Just like that, the exercise volume has doubled, the effectiveness has significantly increased, and your body still isn't exhausted. So why do we need these 2 longer workouts each week? Because, like anything repeated too much, the body can become too familiar and no longer react positively if you keep exercising the same way, at the same intensity, all week long. The 2 intentional workout sessions are the necessary highlights, like a strong chorus in your daily exercise song. Thanks to them, your body has the opportunity to reactivate dormant mechanisms, promote the regeneration of new muscle fibers, enhance coordination between the nervous system and muscles, and help your bones bear weight better. And most importantly, you'll start to see a difference. Not through complex measurements, but from your everyday actions, standing up without needing to lean on anything, carrying things without hesitation, sometimes even walking to get water and forgetting your glass because your body has automatically moved without you having to think about it. Those are the clearest signs. Strength is returning naturally and with full confidence. Regarding timing, it doesn't need to be complicated. Just choose 2 days during the week when you feel alert, comfortable, and free from other commitments. It could be Tuesday morning and Friday afternoon, or if you prefer to get it done and enjoy the weekend, then choose Monday and Wednesday. The important thing is consistency. It's not essential to exercise at the exact same time, but you must complete the sessions. And please don't forget this. It's not about exercising a lot. It's about exercising correctly and sufficiently. The 2 full sessions do not replace daily micro-PRT because the effects of exercise, as discussed in the previous section, last about 4 to 72 hours. If not maintained daily, the benefits will gradually fade, like boiling water left to cool. And if you only do light exercise every day without a deep dive session, your muscles will stay put. It's like just walking around the house. You won't get tired, but you also won't get much stronger. The combination of gentle consistency and moderate intensity, that's the secret. One keeps the fire lit, the other turns up the heat. And the miraculous thing is, your body understands exactly how you're treating it. It will respond not with words, but with feelings. Climbing stairs without needing to stop halfway, bending down to tie your shoes without feeling dizzy. And when you accidentally sit on a low chair, you can still stand up, like a person of authority. If anyone asks, is doing that too much? Then the answer is no. Because this is a model recommended by leading medical organizations worldwide from the American College of Sports Medicine to the American Heart Association, and in fact, many countries even use this very model to prevent falls and maintain independence for seniors living alone. Meaning, if applied correctly, you'll not only be healthier, but also need less help from others. And that, for many older adults, is the most valuable thing. Imagine, every morning you send the signal, "I'm still using these muscles." Then twice a week you emphasize, "Muscles, let's work a bit harder." Just like that, week after week, month after month, eventually you'll realize you're not just walking steadily, but also living more actively and confidently. No need to wait for your grandkids to carry your bags. No need to call someone to help you reach that basket on the high shelf. And no need to make excuses to decline a picnic trip to the park. By now, some might still be thinking, is that all it takes? It sounds too simple. I'm not sure if it's trustworthy. And that is precisely what's amazing, because sometimes the most powerful thing is precisely what we can do most consistently. Not expensive machinery, not a long list of medications that require more medication to counteract side effects, and certainly not a strict diet that makes mealtime no longer enjoyable. Just 5 to 8 minutes of intentional movement every day, and 2 thorough workouts each week. That's enough. Enough to activate mTOR, the most powerful muscle-building signaling system in the body. Enough to reduce anabolic resistance, the thing that keeps older adults' muscles from recovering, no matter how much protein they eat. Enough to improve circulation, helping nutrients reach every part, not getting stuck in traffic. Enough to strengthen bones, quicken reflexes, and when needed, for your limbs to react in time before a slippery floor makes you fall with a thud. And even more importantly, enough to do something no medication can, help you regain a sense of control. Control over your legs, control over every time you stand up, control over even choosing to sit down or keep going. In reality, you don't need to be as strong as a bodybuilder, just strong enough to walk through a whole market without needing a break, strong enough to carry a pot of soup from the kitchen to the table without trembling hands, strong enough to walk around the house without your grandchildren having to guide you on both sides like a lantern procession. Just that is a game changer. From dependent to autonomous, from fearing falls, to knowing how to brace for a fall, from "I can't do it," to "let me try again." And the most important thing, it's never too late to start. At 65, 70, or 80, science has proven, as long as you're breathing steadily, your muscles can still adapt. As long as you can send signals, your body can still recover. Not because your body becomes younger, but because you give it the chance to continue maturing, true to its age. Just a small habit, but if you keep it for 1 week, then 3 weeks, then 2 months, then one day you'll realize it's not that you changed your life, but that life started to be gentler with you. No more having to go to bed early because of fatigue. No more worrying when traveling far. And most importantly, no more feeling helpless in your own home. That's why all you need is not another miracle, but persistence with one single habit. A simple series of movements, a few minutes every day, and 2 gently serious sessions each week. As for the spectacular transformation, your body will handle it itself. So we've come full circle, not around a park, but around a simple habit that has the potential to change the entire journey of old age. We started with a seemingly naive question. Can standing up from a chair every day help me live more freely? And then, through each section, each small movement, the answer gradually revealed itself. Yes, absolutely. Scientifically and emotionally. We've understood why just one intentional exercise habit, called PRT, is considered the most effective anti-muscle aging medicine ever discovered. We've clearly seen studies prove 70-year-olds can still build muscle. Correct resistance training improves bone density, reflexes, and self-reliance in daily activities. No gym needed, no equipment needed, just a few minutes every day and 2 thorough sessions each week. Then we went through how to start, as gently as brewing tea. Stand up, sit down, push against a wall, do calf raises, gently pull a band. Nothing grand, but doing a little each day will subtly change your body after 3 weeks. And once you're used to micro PRT, you add 2 full sessions each week, not to tire your body more, but to remind it, I'm still using you, so don't think about retiring early. And finally, we realize just one small habit, if persistently maintained, will become part of your body's identity at 60, 70, or 80. It doesn't just help you stand up faster, it helps you live more intentionally. And sometimes that's all it takes. That's enough. Hearing this, many people might still be thinking, exercise is for disciplined people, for young people who still have time and energy. As for me, I'm old, what's the point of trying? But take a look back. For years, you've taken care of everyone, done countless things, endured so much. And now, as time begins to slow down, perhaps your own body is the one that needs care first. Not with medicine, not with extreme diets, but with something very gentle. Every morning, stand up as a greeting to your own 2 feet. Perhaps right now, you're still sitting on your familiar sofa, chin in hand, legs lightly crossed, thinking about whether you should try a little exercise tomorrow. That's okay. No need for a loud declaration of resolve. No need to announce to your whole family, starting tomorrow, I'll be different. Just one thing. Tomorrow, get up from the chair and don't sit down right away. Let your body know, I'm going to start. Every morning, just a few minutes, not to compete with anyone, just to maintain your right to stand up, walk, and choose how to live. No one else can do that for you. Only you and your own 2 feet. If by now you feel your heart lighten a little, if you feel your body suddenly wanting to move a little, then please leave a comment below. I stood up today without using my hands. Or simply, I'll try 5 minutes every morning. Not to report, but to start together as a community of people who know how to love their bodies correctly. And if you found this video brought you a little value, a little laughter, a little motivation, a little easy to remember information, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you for staying until the very end. Have a strong day.